And hello again! I'm back after quite a bit of a break. Sorry for that, but long weekend and going away and doing things that are not magic. But we are back, or I'm back, and the one or two people who will hopefully watch this. So we did another requests to see what people wanted to play, and again there was this little push for me to play Tron, but I dodged it once again. So this time around we are playing Living End. Oh, that's very small. Let's make that bigger. That's better. Living End. So I'm sure everyone is at least kind of familiar with this deck. For those who aren't, it's very simple. All the creatures cycle, or you can discard them very easily, or do things when they discard, and then you cascade into Living End and get all your delicious fatties back on the board, which is great. What this deck has going for it, it is crazy consistent. I suppose it's a combo deck, but if it very rarely loses to itself. Like other combo decks might just whiff or something like that. That doesn't really happen with this, which is great. I'm not too familiar with the list, with the deck. So we'll see how I do. I mean, it seems straightforward, right? You just dump guys, cast one of these, and then I think you just win. I hope that's how it is, because I'm not in a great thinky mood. So this list, I got it from a Magic Online player, Jundillion, which is a tag I can get behind, but also he consistently puts up very good results with Living End, and I think Andrea Mengucci said that he was a fan of him once, or something like that. Anyway, so the main board's very straightforward, nothing too spicy. If you've been under a rock for the past 2 years, may not have known about this sweet card, which is great. And then the sideboard, I don't really know what's going on. Like, Theratos is a good card, but I don't know when you bring it in. Colligan's Command, similar situation. Shriek more obviously against creature things, Ingotchu against Affinity, or Lantern Control, and then Fairy Macabre, 2 in the side, 2 in the main board, for graveyard shenanigans. So yeah, so that's it. So let's pause and we'll see you in a game. And we are back and on the draw. Absolute nonsense. So this hand is great, I think. We're definitely going to keep. I mean, it has things that cycle for cheap. It's got some interaction. It's got Fulminator Mage, and it has ramp. Like, how could we lose? Now the question is, do you cycle Street Wraith immediately? I have no idea. What's the benefit of cycling it now? We have more information. So do they. I suppose there's no reason to cycle this before that, so might as well wait. What do we draw? Another cycler. Okay. So now play land, and then we'll just say go. I hope this match is actually fun for you guys to watch, because I don't know, it seems so linear. Maybe our opponent's doing something interesting. Come on, opponent, give us a show. Okay, that makes me think tokens or black-white Gideon control, which I've seen do the rounds lately. Cycle that. Cycle this. Yeah, alright. More cyclers. So I think it's safe to say we're not going to get, like, aggroed out. So let's crack this. I know the debate for thinning out the deck is quite a hot one, but hey, if it gives me 0.5%, I'll take it. See, now I think it might be correct to cycle these end of turn, but you know. Well, we can go off next turn. How about it? Easy peasy lemony squeezy. See, now for those who aren't familiar, next turn, or if we want, we can cascade into this, or we can play this. It cascades into living end. We will get back these 4 pretty guys. They will get back nothing. And barring something spectacular, I think we would just win. Okay, that is fantastic. Plus, sure. So now what do we want? I think Avalanche Riders is probably a little bit better. So we'll discard Avalanche Riders. See, the funny thing is you want to discard your best card. What did they discard? Flagstones. Okay, so it is some black-white control deck. Like some prison thing, and then they win with Gideon. Living End. Luckily, there is a second one, because that would have broken my heart. Yeah. Let's go for it. Yeah, that's basically what I expected. Man, this deck is nuts. If your opponent is not respecting graveyard strategies, I don't see how you can lose. Obviously, game 2 gets tougher. So what do we like here? Obviously, Ingot Sherd, no. Shriekmore, no. Ricochet Chap, no. Colligan's Command, probably not. They probably play Lingering Souls. Like, discarding that's not so great. Yeah, I don't think that's where we want to be. Fairies, maybe, because they might have Lingering Souls, but I don't know what we would want to cut, because Graveyard's not a super big plan for them. Thragtusk is interesting. But I also don't... You know what? I actually just like the way we are. Yeah, let's just run it back.
Your game has started.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Another super hand. Jeez, we can go off turn 2 here. If we really wanted to. Yeah. Unfortunate, but really not the end of the world. Better than a Relic of Progenitors. Yep, he has to take it. I respect that. That's unfortunate. See, now, do we get rid of one of these spirit guides to cycle a Ceradon? Yeah. I know that seems weird, but that plan just speaks to me. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, okay, thinning makes such a tiny difference, but if you consider that everything in this deck cycles, like that difference over 10 cards, I mean, I don't know how stats work, but I feel like that could make a difference. Stomach ground. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Ah, I should have cycled first. This is not so great. So now the things we need to be worried about is Lily Ultimate, because this hand is going nowhere fast. Jeez, we don't even have target for Fulminator Mage. How weird is that? Okay, let's go. Is there more red cyclers or black cyclers? We can make red with that, so. Oh, man. That's sad. I guess we gotta pass it back. So now we're getting to the point where if we can cascade, I think we're looking pretty good. Ugh. I mean, that's fine. It's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, let's try this again. Now, do I want to cast this Fulminator Mage? Because now I can cast one of the Cascade things, no problem. So the Simian Spirit Guide's not as good. But if they have Fulminator Mages, then they can take me off that, so I think we're going to have to leave it like that. Jeez, we're starting to take some damage here. Damnation is also a very real threat. Mana Tithe. Well, that's good to know about. That's so good to know about. I'm glad we didn't do this. Oh. Fine. Gotta take the Spirit Guide, I would think. Makes sense. Also makes sense. So I think we're dead next turn. I think we're just dead because of that mana tithe. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, no, we're dead. Well, So remember when I said the deck doesn't lose to itself? Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. Yeah, I don't think the lingering souls are that big of a deal. Nah, let's just run it back like that.
Your game has started.
Oh boy, on the play. No. Sad. Oh no, we should have kept that. There were 2 street wraiths. But that's not bad. No, we want actual cyclers, I think. Sure. That's disappointing. I bet. Makes sense. Disappointing. This deck only plays like 19 lands or something. Oh, how cool is that art? That thing looks nasty. Okay. As long as he doesn't draw Rest in Peace, I am totally fine with that. Okay. So, is it worth going off next turn? Ooh, I think it might be. Is it worth going off this turn? Or is that a little arrogant? I mean, what could he have? Damnation's not coming down next turn. Then I can cycle that to... Yeah. Yeah, let's go for it. You diehard living end people might be rolling your eyes at me now. Just throwing it in for 2 measly creatures. But this one flies and this one's unblockable. And it kills their stupid Dark Confidant. I would say that's a good rate. Sure. That's almost fantastic. Yep. Okay. So living end seems pretty good. I wonder if... Man, I feel dirty. That deck is just so crazy. Okay, so we'll see you for the next one.